beautiful people. Happy New Year. 新年快乐. Welcome to my channel. So this is our New Year's now, 2024. And in the New Year's, one of my resolutions is to meditate every day. And today I would like to share a great book that talks about meditation. This book is called What the Buddha Taught. It was actually passed down by my thermodynamics teacher when I was studying power engineering in Northern Alberta Institute of Technology. And then this chapter 7 really talks about what Buddha taught exactly about meditation. And then a lot of the times meditation is not really what we think it is. And then it is simpler than what we thought. So let's begin reading this chapter together. The Buddha said, "O bhikkhus, there are two kinds of illness. What are those two? Physical illness and mental illness. There seem to be people who enjoy freedom from physical illness, even for a year or two, even for 100 years or more. But, O bhikkhus, rare in this world are those who enjoy freedom from mental illness even for one moment, except those who are free from mental defilement." The Buddha's teaching, particularly his way of meditation, aims at producing a state of perfect mental health, equilibrium, and tranquility. It is unfortunate that hardly any other section of the Buddha's teaching is so much misunderstood as meditation, both by Buddhist and non-Buddhist. The moment the word meditation is mentioned, one thinks of an escape from the daily activities of life, assuming a particular posture, like a statue in some cave or cell in a monastery in some remote place cut off from society and musing on, or being absorbed in some kind of mystic or mysterious thought or trance. True Buddhist meditation does not mean this kind of escape at all. The Buddha's teaching on this subject was so wrongly or so little understood that in later times the way of meditation deteriorated and degenerated into a kind of ritual or a ceremony almost technical in its routine. Most people are interested in meditation or yoga in order to gain some spiritual or mystic power like the third eye, which others do not possess. There was some time ago a Buddhist nun in India who was trying to develop the power to see through her years. While she was still in the possession of the power of the perfect third eyesight. This kind of idea is nothing but spiritual perversion. It is always a question of desire, thirst for power. The word meditation is a very poor substitute for the original term bhavana, which means culture or development. For example, mental culture or mental development, the Buddhist Bhadava, properly speaking, is a mental culture in the full sense of the term. It aims at cleansing the mind of impurities and disturbances, such as lustful desires, hatred, ill will, indolence, worries, and restlessness, skeptical doubts, and cultivating such qualities as concentration, awareness, intelligence, will, energy, the analytical faculty, confidence, joy, tranquility, leading finally to the attainment of the highest wisdom, which sees the nature of things as they are and realizes the ultimate truth, nirvana. There are two forms of meditation. One is the development of mental concentration, which is called samatha or samadhi, of one-pointedness of mind, by various methods prescribed in the text, leading up to the highest mystic state, such as the sphere of nothingness, or the sphere of neither perception nor non-perception. All these mystic states, according to the Buddha, are mind-created, mind-produced, conditioned. They are nothing to do with reality, truth, nirvana. This form of meditation existed before the Buddha, hence it is not purely Buddhist, but it is not excluded from the field of Buddhist meditation. However, it is not essential for the realization of nirvana. The Buddha himself, before his enlightenment, studied these yogic practices under different teachers and attained the highest mystic state. But he was not satisfied with them because he did not give complete liberation. They did not give insight into the ultimate reality. He considered these mystic states only as happy living in this existence, or peaceful living, and nothing more. He therefore discovered other form of meditation known as vipassana, insight into the nature of things, leading to complete liberation of mind, to a realization of the ultimate truth, nirvana. This is essentially Buddhist meditation, Buddhist mental culture. It is an analytical method based on mindfulness, awareness, vigilance, observation. It is impossible to do justice to such a vast subject in a few pages. However, an attempt is made here to give a very brief and rough idea of the true Buddhist meditation, mental culture, or mental development in a practical way. The most important discourse ever given by the Buddha on mental development meditation is called the Satipatthana Sutta. Satipatthana Sutta, the setting up of mindfulness. This disclosure is so highly venerated in tradition that it is regularly recited not only in Buddhist monasteries, but also in Buddhist homes with members of family sitting round and listening with deep devotion. Very often, bhikkhus recite this sutta by the bedside of dying man to purify his last thoughts. The way of meditation given in this discourse are not cut off from life, nor do they avoid life. On the contrary, they are all connected with our life, our daily activities, our sorrows and joys, our words and thoughts, our morals and intellectual occupations. The discourse is divided into 4 main sections. The first section deals with our body, kaya. The second with our feelings and sensation, vedana. The third with the mind, citta, and the fourth with various moral and intellectual subject, dhamma. I should be clearly borne in mind that whatever the form of meditation may be, the essential thing is mindfulness or awareness, sati, attention or observation, anupassana. One of the well-known, popular, and practical examples of meditation connected with the body is called the mindfulness or the awareness of in and out breathing, which is called anapanasati in Sanskrit. It is for this meditation only that a particular and definite posture is prescribed in this text. For other forms of meditation given in this sutta, you may sit, stand, walk, or lie down as you like. But for cultivating mindfulness of in and out breathing, one should sit according to the text, cross-legged, keep the body erect, and mindfulness alert. By sitting cross-legged, it is not practical and easy for people of all countries, particularly for Westerners. Therefore, those who find it difficult to sit cross-legged may sit on a chair, keeping the body erect and mindfulness alert. It is very necessary for this exercise that the meditator should sit erect, not stiff, his hands placed comfortably on his lap, thus seated. You may close your eyes, or you may gaze at the tip of your nose, as it may be convenient to you. You breathe in and out all day and night, but you're never mindful of it. You never for a second concentrate your mind on it. Now you're going into just doing this, breathing in and out as usual, without any effort or strain. Now bring your mind to concentrate on your breathing in and breathing out. Let your mind watch and observe your breathing in and out. Let your mind be aware and vigilant of your breathing in and out. When you breathe, you sometimes take deep breath, sometimes not. This does not matter at all. Breathing normally and naturally. The only thing is that when you take deep breath, you should be aware that they are deep breath, and so on. In other words, your mind should be so fully concentrated on your breathing that you are aware of its movements and changes. Forget all other things. Your surroundings, your environment. Do not raise your eyes and look at anything. Try to do this for 5 or 10 minutes. Obviously, at the beginning, you will find it extremely difficult to bring your mind to concentrate on your breathing. You'll be astonished how your mind runs away. It does not stay. You begin to think of various things. You hear sounds outside. Your mind is disturbed and distracted. You may be dismayed and disappointed. But if you continue to practice this exercise twice daily, morning and evening, for about 5 or 10 minutes at a time, you will gradually, by and by, begin to concentrate your mind on your breathing. After a certain period, you will experience just that split second when your mind is fully concentrated on your breathing, when you will not hear even sounds nearby, when no external world exists for you. This sight moment is such a tremendous experience for you, full of joy, happiness, and tranquility, that you would like to continue it. But still you cannot. Yet, if you go on practicing this regularly, you may repeat the experience again and again for longer and longer periods. That is the moment when you lose yourself completely in your mindfulness of breathing. As long as you're conscious of yourself, you can never concentrate on anything. This exercise of mindfulness breathing, which is one of the simplest and easiest practices, is meant to develop concentration leading up to very high mystic attainment called dhyana. Besides, the power of concentration is essential for any kind of deep understanding, penetration, insight into the nature of things, including the realization of nirvana. Apart from all this exercise on breathing gives you immediate results. It is good for your physical health, for relaxation, sound sleep, and for efficiency in your daily work. It makes you calm and tranquil, even at moments when you are nervous or excited. If you practice this for a couple of minutes, you will see for yourself that you become immediately quiet and at peace. You feel as if you have awakened after a good rest. Okay, that was a lot to digest. However, New Year, my goal, and maybe some of your goals, is to develop mindness and is to have a much better, healthier mind. Not to mention to reach nirvana, but I just want to stop thinking for one split second. The sun is starting to come out right now outside, and it is quite beautiful. And I set a timer for 10 minutes, and maybe we can do this meditation together, just trying to focus our mind onto our breath in and out. And hopefully, with peace in mind, we will gain some nice insights into this meditation in through the new year. Maybe roll your shoulder back a little bit, do some light side stretches, get comfortable. Okay, now let's begin 10 minutes. you're in a deep meditative state, please close this video and keep on going if you want to. However, if you're ready to move and come back to this world, you can slowly wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe roll your shoulders back a little bit. And that's 10 minutes. It goes by actually really fast. I think next time I can go a little bit longer. But honestly, even just 5 minutes or 10 minutes in silence every day will make a huge change in our lives. I know you're full of love and compassion, but I would like to still send you guys love and light and a beautiful life and peace and happiness. Wish you a happy new year and hope we can all practice this silent meditation every day throughout the New Year's.